I'm down here in the Orting Valley on a working small farm with Clinton and Matt of McMillin Farms. So can you tell us kind of how McMillin Farm started and how you maintain this farm?
Absolutely. In approximately 2020/2021, the gentleman who owned the farm before us, Schultz, was looking to retire due to some health concerns. And we were just the neighbor property over on the other side. And we were worried about getting sandwiched between a trailer park and a housing development. If that might come to be, who knows? So we kind of dove in on that opportunity and we started farming.
You're a small farm compared
about 40 acres, which is very small for a farm.
Yeah, right. For a working farm.
Right.
How do you survive?
So you plant the crops that you normally plant, and then you got the three sisters, they call it. You got corn, green beans, and pumpkins. You rotate those for soil health. And then you do anything you can to get boots on the ground. Anybody that will come out and what we can do to bring them out. We have food trucks on weekends. We do the brewery. We make hot sauce. We throw mini pop-up markets is what we call them, where we'll have anywhere from 5 to 15 vendors. We can see up to 3 to 4 times our normal custom when we put on a small event like that.
Okay. So I guess that would all come under agritourism.
Correct, yes.
And Matt, what role do you play?
I brew the beer here and help out with whatever else I can. I make the hot sauce and the chef of the farm, I guess I would say.
And that's all done here?
Yes.
So you have a brew house on the property.
Yep.
You have a kitchen to do the salsa and other ingredients that you've got to cook up.
Yeah.
To do your hot sauce.
Using everything that we grow from the farm, yeah.
Okay, so you have the ability to take it off the farm and then blend it and make your magic hot sauce.
Yes. Definitely.
And what is it called?
A Villa Gorilla.
Excellent.
Yeah. Well,
good. Well, this is all part of Discover with Dave, and this is the farm to table aspect of it that we highlight farmers like yourselves, and especially with agritourism, how you guys become sustainable long term, that you need to diversify these smaller farms. So great talking to you guys, and let's move on and see some other areas of the farm.
Absolutely.
Good. Continuing our conversation with Clinton and Matt, can you explain to me your business model for this farm?
Absolutely. Well, first and foremost, we're always going to be a farm. That's where we got our start, and that's what we'd like to keep it on. A lot of farms are disappearing these days, and that's what we'd like to continue and keep that in the community. On top of that, it's just whatever we can do to bring in revenue. A lot of what we like to throw around is the phrase value added. That's where the brewery comes in. That's where bringing in fruit from Yakima comes in. Anything we can't grow on site, we incorporate as well.
Okay. And Matt, how does the value added aspect of the operation fall on your shoulders?
Creating new and exciting beers and coming up with different ideas for events that we have here. Our hot sauce festival has grown. This will be the 4th year that we're having it. We always have it the last weekend of July. So we round up all my friends that do craft hot sauce from like Oregon and in Washington, and they all come here, and we have a weekend where everybody in the community can come down and sample sauces from the Pacific Northwest. So that's a fun time for everybody in the area.
Spicy time.
Spicy time.
Spicy. And there again, that's a community event, but you obviously draw people from all over the region to come down here.
Yeah.
And, that's part of sustainability. Keeping a farm going is you just can't be you just can't be a farm anymore down here.
No, and the social media presence is something that we're learning to grasp and, control, and which is hard for us because we're always doing something here. We're always working. Me and Clinton are nonstop at the farm. And, having our friends that know how to do the social media properly, that want to help us, getting the volunteers coming here, take some of that off our plate has been helpful this summer. And we've had people come in here that have lived in Florida that rented a house out in Orting to their friends. And when they moved back up here, we were the first stop because their friends were talking so much about how much fun it is here.
Right.
So we try to create exciting and fun environment and teach people what we do on the farm.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I remember coming down here originally. Boy, I think it was about 6 years ago when
a
you
while
guys
back.
were just starting, and just what you've done to the farm, because this farm's been around for a while.
A long time. You
Yeah.
can see in the background here, the barn was on the historical register, built in 1931.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, it's the old adage, love what you've done with the place.
Well, there's so much history here. We didn't want it to go to waste, you know?
Sure.
So all the buildings, we just kind of refurbished, you know, bring them back to life, and which is what we want to do with this barn as well.
Right.
So-
Yeah. Repurposed the wood and really made it look nice, but yet it fits the farm mantra or image that you guys are trying to do. So, anything else about McMillin Farms you want to tell the public?
Nothing off the top of my head.
Well, we're open 7 days a week in the summertime, 10 to 8. So come on down and get some fresh produce. We don't use herbicides, pesticides. We grow the best corn in the valley. It's a fun time down here.
Okay. Yeah. And good job, Matt. Clinton, good to hang out with you too. Thank you.
Yep.